Okay, today's first video is going to be your forge, I guess the forge shop, the forge layout, a brief description on the tools that are kind of necessary for it. Okay. So we're going to start here with the fire pot. Okay. So this is the fire pot. It's just a spot where the coals are going to sit in. And then you're going to light the coals on fire. And this area will get hot because through here you got a tube that runs in. Here, let's take you under. Connects up there, brings you around, and that takes you to the blower. Okay, you look on the other side here. Nice big hole for where the air can get sucked in through. Okay, so before you guys get all too fired up about the proper namages and stuff, okay, so I'm gonna try to make sure I remember this off the top of my head, and then we'll go back to the book and we'll see if I'm right. Okay, so this is the fire pot. This is a clinker breaker. Okay, this is the clinker breaker handle. This is the well, I know this whole apparatus here is called the turret. Air comes in here, it comes up through the top there, and then the ashes and stuff from the clinker breaker breaking up the clinkers come down to here, and then you lift up the handle here and they drop out and clear the channel for more air to come through. And then you got your blower tube connected up to your blower. So this part here is your fan housing. This is your fan itself. I don't know if you can see, this is the fan. It's got many blades on it. This is the gear housing for the fan to blow. And the great thing about this is that whoever came up with this concept is a genius. But there's a certain gear ratio that's going on inside the housing of this housing, of the gear housing. Okay, so you got a gear right here that's connected, and you got a second gear that's linked up right here, and then finally there's a third one that's connected down here. And this one is the one in which is connected right there. Okay, so I know there's 3 gears because I've taken this top off, and I'll save that for another video to show the insides of this. But the cool thing about this is for every one of these, the gearing says that for every revolution here, your fan spins 32 times. So it's a 1 to 32 ratio. So you're getting pretty good airflow from, one single revolution. Okay, so let's work it. The air will come into here. Okay, go through this tube. Comes out the opening here, and then it comes through the tube. It's the turret. Comes out here. Okay, and then the air depends on whatever kind of coals and stuff you got over this will cause the air to spread out and hit a greater surface area of coals, getting more heat, more fire, and being able to allow you to heat up metal and be able to work the metal. Okay, so next up is the anvil. Okay, now if I remember correctly, this is a standard English anvil. I could be totally wrong on that, but I got it, and obviously she's seen some better days and stuff, and since I am outside, she does get rust on her quite frequently. But when it's not raining and stuff, she doesn't rust up. So when I got it though, this edge here had some serious damage to it. So I took the time to refurbish it and stuff, and for the most part it looks pretty good. I still got a little lip right here, and right here too, but honestly I think it kind of helps with some aspects. Anyways, back to nomenclature and stuff. So this is the anvil face. This is a Hardy hole, and this is a Pritchard's hole. Each of these holes allow you to do two different, utilize different tools for different aspects. A lot of people will use the Hardy hole, okay? Simply because it's large, it's square, and you can do a lot with it, from having a guillotine, which is a tool. I don't have one to show, but all it is you put your metal in there and you hit the top of it and it cuts, or puts a grind in there or something like that. Not a grind, a groove, a fuller of some type. Maybe swages it. Then you got the horn, which is this thing. Crap, I don't remember what this is. I really don't. Okay, so the other thing too is this chain. Okay, the chain is something I added. The chain is used to keep the ringing of the anvil to a minimum, because as you can see, I am in a very populated neighborhood, and I don't want to annoy my neighbors to the point where they call up City Hall and complain, and next thing I know, you need a permit just to have to be a blacksmith within city limits. I hate that idea. So, to help myself and to help my fellow blacksmith within the city of Waukesha, I put the chain on there, and it does a really great job. It deadens the ring of the anvil. And here, I'll just take one of mine hammers here. See? That versus that. Now normally, it would be that noise would be coming from this area, but like 10 times louder, especially if you're sitting there going full blower hammering away. Now I myself have problems with my ears, and so way tucked back down over there I have my ear protection, some earplugs. So, since we're looking at this is my workbench. Yes, I got a lot of crap on it. But more importantly, I put nails, and I was able to put, easy to reach hammers in their, an easy to reach location. So, and then of course this is a steel wire brush that allows me to clean off the scale. And this is just a ball peen hammer, because that's the ball peen, and this is a rounded face. This is a straight peen hammer, because it is why is it straight? I forget why it's called straight. I know there's an angle and a cross peen hammer. The cross peen goes straight up and down like this, and the slant one will go like this or go like that. Of course, from your direction, you really can't tell. But anyways,